Well guys, it's time for another series, and as you can tell by the title of the video, it's Joe DiMaggio's 56 game hitting streak. And I'm very pleased and excited to announce that this is going to be a joint effort between myself and David from Baseball Demos. And how it's going to work is I'm going to do game one, and as long as Joe gets a hit, then it'll go over to David and he'll do game two. And then if he gets a hit in game two, it'll come back to me for game three. And we'll kind of go back and forth until he goes hitless. And hopefully that'll be a while. It won't be, hopefully that will not be today. That'd be kind of embarrassing. Hopefully we'll be playing this sometime into next year. That'd be pretty interesting. No guarantees though. So it's going to be Stratomatic, advanced rules, actual lineups. So I think that's about it. Without further ado, here we go. Game one of Joe DiMaggio's 56 game hitting streak. So it's game one today. The day the streak started was May 15th, 1941. Against the Chicago White Sox. The Yankees actually lost that game 13-1, but DiMaggio did get a hit that game, started his streak up. Taking a look at the starting lineups for the Yankees, it goes Rizzuto, Rolfe, Keller, DiMaggio, Gordon, Rosar, Bordigare, Pridey, Bonham on the mound, as in Tiny Bonham. Love the names back then. For the White Sox, it goes Knickerbocker, Appling, Cool. His first name's Joe, so it's probably Joe Cool. It's probably Cool. I don't know. Cool. Wright, Taffy Wright, Lodigiani, Krivich, Hogue, Tresh, and Eddie Smith on the mound for the White Sox. Ready to go. Phil Rizzuto stepping in. It's going to be advanced rules. No ballpark effects. Just basic advanced. Basic advanced. How's that? Phil Rizzuto, 5'8". 5'8" off Eddie Smith. Rizzuto is a right-hander. That is a fly out to the center fielder. Center fielder's Krivich. There's one away. Brings up Red Rolfe. It's a 6'5". Red Rolfe's a lefty. It's ground ball to short X. Shortstop. Appling. He's a 2. That's a 6. And that is a good play. Good play by Mr. Appling. Wouldn't expect anything different. Here's Charlie Keller, 5'11", versus a left-hander. Fly ball to right field, X. Tough play for Taffy Wright. It's a 3. That's a 6. Taffy Wright out there and right. He's a 3, and it was a 6. That's a single. That is a single for Charlie Keller. Brings up the man, Joe DiMaggio, Jolton Joe. It's a 3'11". 3'11". Eddie Smith's a lefty. But there it is, single center field. So we know that we will be playing another game. And there's no stars on that single to center field. Center fielder Krivich has a 0 arm. Charlie Keller, he's a 15. There's 2 outs plus 2. So it's a 17 minus, he was being held on. So 1-16 to go to third. And it's a 16. So he barely makes it. He gets in there on the single by DiMaggio. It's nice to know there's already going to be another game. I like that. A 5-3. Joe Gordon, he's a right-hander, 5'3", is a single to left field, no stars. Single to left. Scores Keller. And DiMaggio, will he go to third on a single to the left? 2 outs. It's going to make him a 1-18 minus ones of 1-17. Even on a single to the left, he could make it to third. I don't know. He does make it. I think he was off with the crack of the bat. And here's Buddy Rosar, the catcher, who was hitting .475 at the time of the streak. I believe, 4-something anyway. 3-9 versus a left-hander. And he grounds out to the third baseman, Loaded Gianni. For out number 3. Yankees pick up a run, though. DiMaggio got it going. Keller got it going. DiMaggio got him over in scoring position. Here's Billy Knickerbocker. It's a 2-7. 2-7. Tiny Bottom's a right-hander. Tiny Bonham. I didn't say bottom. I said Bonham. 2-7. 2-7. 1-4 is a double. Anything else, he flies out to center field. It's a 20. Fly out to the man, DiMaggio, in center field. Here's Luke Appling. And it's a 5-6, right-hander. 1-2 is a triple. 3-20 is a single. It's a 6 single for Luke Appling. Is he going to steal? He's a B stealer. Rosar is a 0 arm. Joe Cool. He's going to stay put for the moment. Joe Cool. I'm going to call him Joe Cool. Might be Joe Cool. 4-6. Lefty. Fly ball to center B. DiMaggio there to make the catch. And Appling will hold, but he is going to try to steal this time. He's a B. He's a B stealer, which is a -3 if he's being held. Catcher's arm's a 0, so -3. So let's make him a 1-10. 50-50 shot. .50 shot. He's going to go. He's going. He's gone. He's there. Stolen base for Appling. Taffy right. Can he bring him in? It's a 2-6. 2-6 versus the right-hander Bonham. Pops out to third. Pops out to Red Rolfe. Nothing for the White Sox. Again, they won this game 13-1. Here's Frenchie Bordigare. 1-7. 1-7 versus a left-hander. 1-6 is a single. Anything else, he lines out. It's a 19. He lines out to third. Jerry Pridey. And it's a 2-7. 2-7, and it's ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop Appling, of course. He is up with it. Throws to Joe Cool for the out. And here's Tiny Bonham. The pitcher, a 2-6. 2-6 is a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Yankees. They lead at 1-0. Bottom of 2. Here's Dario Lodigiani, a 4-7. 4-7, he's a right-hander. It's a ground ball to Rizzuto. And he makes the play easily. Mike Krivich, 4-7. It's the old 4-7 again. Ground ball to Rizzuto. Back-to-back ground outs to Rizzuto. Merle Hogue. 112. 112 versus a right-hander. He grounds out to, it's not Joe Gordon, it's Jerry Pridey. 4-3. Three up, three down. Go the White Sox. Top of three. Top of the order. Phil Rizzuto, 4-4. 4-4 versus a right-hander is Catcher X. Catcher, Trash, he's a 2. 13. 2 and a 13 is a pass ball and a foul out. Pass ball does not matter. Foul out to the catcher by Phil Rizzuto. Here's the left-hander, Red Rolf. Grounded out to short his first time up, a 110. 110 versus the lefty. Lefty-lefty matchup, and he flies out to left. Flies out to the left fielder, Hogue. 2 away. Here's Charlie Keller. 4-4. Another lefty. Lefty-lefty matchup. Catcher X. And Tresh is a 2 again, a 17. 17 is a pass ball and foul out. Foul out to the catcher. 2 foul outs to the catcher in the inning. Nothing across for the Yankees. Bottom of 3. Mike Tresh, the catcher. It's a 3-12. 3-12 is a single. Solid single for Mike Tresh. Brings up the pitcher. He's going to bunt. Tiny Bonham, the C bunter. And that is a 6. On the advanced strategy chart. C bunter, that's going to make him a D bunter because they are expecting it. And a 6. Batters thrown out by third baseman, runners advance 1 base on a D bunter. Good sack by the pitcher. Tresh moves to second. Here's Billy Knickerbocker. A 6-11 is a right-hander. 6-11 is a ground ball to short B. Ground ball to short. Tresh will hold second. Here's Luke Appling. Singled and stole a base in the first. It's a 6'9". 6'9", Luke Appling is a right-hander. And he strikes out. Tiny Bottom. Or Bonham. Tiny Bonham. It's hard to, Tiny Bonham strikes him out. There we go, top of 4. Joe DiMaggio. He's 1 for 1. 3-4 versus the lefty. 3-4 is a walk. Eddie Smith with a walk. Trying to be a little careful with him, understandably. And here's Joe Gordon. It's a 2-10. 2-10 versus the left-hander. Ground ball back to Eddie Smith. Only plays to first is to actually gets DiMaggio at second. And that will be a fielder's choice. Because it is a ground ball B. I don't even know why I'm checking. It's a ground ball B. Runner on first is out. Batter safe. Here's Buddy Rosar. Gordon at first. It's a 1-8. 1-8 versus the lefty. 1-7 is a triple. 8-20 is a double. 4. It is a triple for Buddy Rosar, the catcher, as he rumbles and stumbles his way all the way around to third. And that scores Gordon. So it's 2-0 Yankees. Here's Frenchie Bordagare. A 1-8. Another lefty. 1-8 versus a left-hander. He's not a lefty, but the pitcher, Eddie Smith, is a lefty. I don't want to confuse you. 1-8. And it's a ground ball back to Eddie Smith. He makes the play. He makes the play. 1-3. He goes to first with it. Another run. 2-0 Yankees. Bottom of 4. There's Joe Cool. Love the name. 1-6. And Joe Cool, a 1-6. 1-6 is a home run. 7-20, a double. It is a 4. Come on. Joe Cool is Mr. Cool with a home run. As he cranks one out against Tiny Bonham. Here's Taffy Wright. Joe Cool, Tiny Bonham, and Taffy Wright. A 4-8. 4-8 versus the lefty, and Tiny Bonham strikes him out. Home run, strikeout now. Here's Dario Lodigiani. 5-7. He's a right-hander. 5-7, he flies out to DiMaggio, center field. He drifts back a couple steps, makes the catch. Here's Mike Krivich. 3-10. 3-10 is a single to center field as it lands in front of DiMaggio. 2 outs and a runner on first. Here's Merrill Hogue. 2-8. 2-8 and Merrill Hogue. 1-2 is a home run. Can he do it? No, it's an 18. He flies out to the right fielder, Bordigare. That will end the inning, but a home run by Mr. Joe Cool. And it is 2-1 Yankees. Here's Jerry Pridey. 5-9. 5-9, he's a right-hander, and he strikes out. Eddie Smith catches him. Chasing one. Out of the zone. Into the dirt. And here's Bonham. Tiny Bonham. Tiny Bonham. Facing Eddie Smith. A 3-10. 3-10, he grounds out to Appling. It's short. Gets the bat on the ball, but Appling comes up with it. Takes his time. Throws him out. Phil Rizzuto now. 1-9. 1-9 versus the lefty. And he grounds out to Appling. Back-to-back ground outs to Luke Appling. That retires the side. We move to the bottom of the fifth. 2-1. Yankees. Here's Mike Tresh. It's a 2-8. 2-8 is a ground ball to third, and that is Red Rolfe. I should know that. 5-3. Put out. And here's Eddie Smith, the big lefty. It's a 4-5. He does. Eddie Smith, he bats. He's a switch hitter. Eddie Smith is a switch hitter. He bats. So he's going to be batting left. 4-5. 4-5 versus a lefty. And he flies out to left as he cannot get around on it. Slaps one into left, but it's an easy play for Keller, Charlie Keller. And there's 2 away, top of the order, Billy Knickerbocker, a 3-8. 3-8 is a ground ball back to Bonham, and he's up with it, throws to first for the out. Nothing for the White Sox. Top of 6, here we go. Red Rolfe, the third baseman, the lefty. It's 2-4. 2-4 versus the lefty. He slaps one to third. Third baseman Lodigiani up with it, throws to Joe Cool for the out. Here's Charlie Keller. 6-10. 6-10 lefty. Third base X. Third baseman is Lodigiani. And he's a 3, and that is a 10. Third base and a 10 and a 3. Yeah. He's a 3 and a 10. That's going to be an error check. Duh. Lodigiani is a 22. That's a 5. 22 and a 5. That's a 1 base error. 3-7 is a 1 base error. 1 base error on Lodigiani. Charlie Keller is on. And that brings up Joe DiMaggio. 1 away. And it's a 1-8. 1-8 versus the lefty. 1 to 2 is a double. Anything else, he singles. Oh, the 2 almost came up. Did you see that? 8. Single 2 stars for DiMaggio. First and third, 1 out. Here's Joe Gordon. DiMaggio, 2 for 2 with a walk. 3-4. 3-4. The Yankees are getting the hitter card. Rolls. 3-4. Fly ball to right field B, question mark. Fly out to right. But the B question mark means that he can try to score. He doesn't automatically score. So right fielder is right. Arms a -1. And we have Keller, who is at third. He's a 15. So that's a 14. Plus 2 is a 16. So a 16. 1 to 16, he scores. It's a good sacrifice. It's a 6. So sac fly for Gordon. Scores the run. It's unearned, as he reached on an error. I still think you get an RBI for that. I may not be right, but okay. So DiMaggio at first, and Buddy Rosar, the batter, 2 down. 4-2. 4-2 versus the right-hander is a single center field. We're going to disregard the open triangle because we're playing strict advanced here. So single center field. And DiMaggio goes at least 1. He could go to third, as he's a 16. That makes him a 15 for being held on. Center fielder is a 0 arm. And he will try. There's 2 outs. So, I mean, good grief, he's a 17. 17, and that's a 20. He makes it easily. Center fielder, let me check again. Center fielder, yeah, 0 arm. First and third now with Bordigare. And 2 down. Frenchie, a 1-5 versus the lefty. And he grounds out to second. Knickerbocker comes up with the play, with the ball, makes the play. Scratch across a run thanks to an error on the White Sox. It's 3-1 now, Yankees. And here's Luke Appling, the 1-8. 1-8, Tiny Bonham's a right-hander. It's a walk. Luke Appling leads off with a walk. And here's Joe Cool. And Joe Cool homered his last time up, and he's going to hit and run. He's a B hit and run artist, and so that's going to make him an A because Luke Appling is being held on first. Runner's being held on for preceding letter. If he's being held on, hit and run. So I'll just roll all 3 dice anyway. He's a hit and run. 6. Grounds out to second. Runners advance 1 base. About like a sacrifice. So 4-3. Appling moves to second. And here's Taffy Wright, the lefty. It's a 4-6. 4-6 versus the lefty. Fly ball to center field. DiMaggio over. Makes the catch. Appling will have to hold. Dario Lodigiani, not R. Lodigiani, a 1-5. 1-5 as he grounds out to the shortstop, Rizzuto. That will end the inning. Nothing for the Sox. Here's Joe Pride, Jerry Pride. It's a 6-6. 6-6, he's a right-hander. And 1 to 9 is a double. Anything else, he singles. It's a 3. So double for Pridey. Brings up the pitcher, Tiny Bonham. And he's going to sacrifice. He's going to sacrifice. He's a C bunter. Makes him a D bunter. And that's a 7. 7 is batter thrown out by first baseman. Runners advance 1 base. Good sack. Moves Pridey to third with 1 out. And here's Phil Rizzuto. 4-5. 4-5 versus a right-hander. It's ground ball to third base B. Infield's in. They're playing in. So ground ball to third base B. Infield in, runner on third, infield in, runner on third, other runners advance 1 base. Yeah. Ground ball B, runner on third is out. Other runners advance 1 base. Wow. So they get him at home, 5-2. And Rizzuto is safe on a fielder's choice. 2 away. Good play by the White Sox. Here's Red Rolfe. 5-11 versus the lefty matchup. Fly ball right field X. Right fielder right is a 3. 17 should be a good play. 17 and a 3 is a good play. And that will retire the side. White Sox keep it a 3-1 ball game. And we'll move to the bottom of 7. Krivich. 1-7 versus a right-hander. He grounds out to Rizzuto. That's short. Here's Merle Hogue. 5-6, right-hander. 1-2 is a triple. Anything else, he singles. An 80 single for Hogue. Mike Tresh, man on first, 1 out. 6-10. 6-10 right-hander. Ground ball third base X. Third baseman, Red Rolfe, he's a 2. Pretty good fielder, an 8. That was an 8. 2. Third base 2 and an 8. That is going to be a error check on Red Rolfe. He is a 27 and a 7. Should be good play. No, it's not. It's a 1 base error. 3-8 is a 1 base error. Error on Rolfe. That makes it first and second. We have a pitcher coming up. Eddie Smith. He's going to be pinch hit for. Don Callaway. Don Callaway pinch hitting. He's right-hander. Facing the right-hander Tiny Bonham. Runners on first and second. It's a 4-7. The old 4-7. It's a ground ball to shortstop A. Which means double play. Double play ball. 6-4-3. That ends it. We'll move to the 8th. And a new pitcher will be coming on for the White Sox. And the new pitcher's Joe Haynes. Yeah, Joe Haynes. Joe Haynes, big right-hander. He's got Red Rolfe leading off. No, he doesn't. He has Charlie Keller. I didn't flip the card. He's got Charlie Keller the lefty. A 4-8. 4-8 versus a left-hander is a single. Brings up the right-hander Joe DiMaggio with a man on first. And that is a 6-9. 6-9 versus the right-hander is a strikeout. So Joe Haynes, big strikeout there, gets DiMaggio. Here's Joe Gordon. And it's a 3-6. 3-6 versus a right-hander. 1-4 is a single. It's a 4, right on the money. So single, 1 star. And it's first and second with 1 out. Buddy Rosar. 1-4. 1-4 is ground ball third base. Hey, it's going to be a double play. A 5-4-3. Inning ender. Bottom of 8. I don't think I had that down, did I? Bottom of 8, top of the order, Knickerbocker. Facing Tiny Bonham. 1-8. And he strikes out. There's Luke Appling. And it's a 2-3. 2-3 is a single to left field. So Joe Cool, he can tie this puppy up with another home run. And he'll be really cool. It's a 2-3. 2-3, ground ball to first base B. Only plays... Actually, no, first base B. That's a fielder's choice. As Appling gets thrown out. Can't turn the double play, though. He beats it out. Here's Laffy Taffy, or Taffy Right. You have kids, you got Laffy Taffy. It's a 2-9. 2-9 is a fly out to right field. That will end the inning. Fly out to right is Bordigare. That will end it in the 8th for the White Sox. Tiny Bonham pitching a heck of a game. 1 run for the White Sox. 3-1 Yankees. Joe Haynes back out there to face Frenchie Bordigare. 3-8. 3-8 righty-righty matchup is a ground out to short. Luke Appling making the play there. Here's Joe Pridey. 5-6. 5-6 right-hander is a fly out to left field. Flies out to left. Who's out there in the left? Hogue. Merle Hogue. Brings up the pitcher. Tiny Bonham. He's going to go ahead and hit. 2 out. He's got a 2-run lead at 3-11. And he flies out to center field. So that's going to do it. We'll move to the bottom of the 9th. 3-1 Yankees. Tiny Bonham. Looking for a complete game here. Loaded Gianni. 5-hole. 5, 6, and 7 here. 1-9. 1-9, he grounds out to Rizzuto at short. Here's Mike Krivich. He is 1 for 3. It's a 4-4. It's a right-hander 4-4 catcher X. Probably an out. Unless it's in the error category. Catcher Rosar is a 4, though, a 10. 4 and a 10 is going to be in the error check range there. And he is an error 1, though. E1, so very good on the defensive end. A 6. E1 and a 6 is a good play. It's a ground ball to the catcher. 2-3. Put out. And here's down to the final out. It's Merle Hogue. And it's a 3-12, and he's hit by pitch. Tiny Bonham just lost control there for a minute. No injury. He's okay. Shook it off, rubbed some dirt on it, get down there. There's Mike Tresh. He's catcher. He's a catcher. What'd he hit? 250. 0 home runs. Do they want to put somebody up to try to tie it up in one swing of the bat? Do they have anybody that can do that? I doubt it, very seriously. They do not. And he's probably their best option anyway. So Mike Tresh will go ahead and hit with Hogue at first. And it's a 5-6. 5-6. And 1-2's a triple. 3-20 single. It's a 13 single. 2 stars. First and third now with 2 down. Here's the pitcher, Joe Haynes. Obviously he's not going to hit. So now they will go to a pinch hitter. And here are your options. These are your options. Skeeter Webb hitting a $190. Kennedy 206. Moose Salters hit 259. Tom Turner. We're going with Moose Salters. Best batting average and on base percentage. So we'll go with Moose Salters. It's a pinch hit. First and third, 2 down. Tiny Bonham running on fumes. And it's a 3-10. 3-10 versus right-hander. He fouls out to the third baseman, Red Rolfe, as he reaches into the stands and spills somebody's, I don't know what they drank back then, but he knocks over their Coke and catches the ball amazingly. And that ends the game. A pop out to third as the threat is ended, as is the game. 3-1 Yankees. And DiMaggio goes 2 for 3 in the game. 2 singles. Didn't score a run, though. 2 singles and a walk. Got on 3 times out of 4. Pretty good. And that's basically what we're going to concentrate on in this series. I'm not really going to total stuff up too much. Tiny Bonham, winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Big difference in this game and the real life game, but no biggie. DiMaggio, 2 for 3. There will be another game. So I hope you guys are looking forward to this. I am. I really am. Let's see how far we can go with it. He's got a really nice card. Obviously, you've probably checked it out. We'll look at it a little bit more here. There's a lot of black on that card. Against left-handers, which, the White Sox started today was a lefty. A lot of black. I mean, good. Almost everything's good. Over here on the right-hand side, even against right-handers, if he gets a 1 or a 3, he's in good shape. The 7s, a walk, a double, or a walk, a hit. 1 to 5 is a hit, a walk, and a hit. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to go over. I might be playing this 2 years from now, still going. Who knows? That'd be fun. So until next time, take care. Keep on rolling. God bless. Hey guys, just a friendly reminder, since Joe did get a hit, be sure to go over and check out Baseball Demo's channel for Game 2 of Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hitting streak.